It was a busy week at the Federal High Court sitting in Lagos despite the annual court vacation. We have a recap of some of the top trending stories from there.
We'll begin with the report that the Federal High Court Lagos has fixed August 29th to deliver judgment in a 300 million naira fundamental rights enforcement suit filed by suspected kidnapper Chukwudumeme Onwuamadike, popularly known as Evans. In the suit filed on the 29th of June, Evans is challenging his continued detention since June 10 without arraignment. He claims that his parade on June 11 before journalists at the Lagos Police Command headquarters without a court order is unconstitutional and illegal. The suspected kidnapper wants the court to order the police authorities to immediately arraign him before a law court or release him from custody. Lawyers to the police have, however, asked the court to dismiss the suit. They insist that releasing Evans would be dangerous for the society as the offences he allegedly committed were grievous. In another case, the court granted an order of interim forfeiture of the sum of 437.3 million naira linked to a current permanent secretary of the Federal Ministry of Labour and Employment, Clement Onubogu. Vacation Judge Justice Abdulaziz Anka granted the order at the instance of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC), which says it reasonably suspects the money to be proceeds of unlawful activity. The court also granted the interim forfeiture of the sum of 129.8 million naira found by the commission in the possession of various staff who worked with the permanent secretary and received the said sum as kickbacks or gratification. In documents put before the court, the EFCC says it received intelligence showing that the funds were meant for various SureP programs under the Federal Ministry of Labour and Employment. Further investigations showed that Mr. Clement Onubogu was at that time saddled with the supervision of the SureP programs. He allegedly used the opportunity to divert and convert the funds to his personal use. Also mentioned in the forfeiture order is a building and a hotel in Asaba, Delta State. On the 6th of September, the court would determine if the assets should be forfeited permanently to the federal government if the permanent secretary or any other person cannot disprove the claims of the EFCC. Still in Lagos, Justice Anka has ordered the seizure of a sum of 206 million naira belonging to a firm being investigated by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission on allegations of fraud. The EFCC said it reasonably suspected the sum to be part of a fraudulent transaction and proceeds of crime carried out by two respondents, Vermilion Studio Products Limited and one Akintola Olubumi Vera. The court authorized the EFCC to confiscate the sum, pending the determination of its investigation and possible prosecution of the case.
The door next, as well as the main door.
Away from Lagos, a general court-martial sitting at the Nigerian Air Force Base in Makurdi, Benue State, has sentenced an aircraftsman, Bernard Kalu, to death by hanging for shooting and killing his female colleague, late aircraftswoman Sholakwe Oladipupo. The incident happened on March 12th at the Air Force Base, Makurdi. In the judgment, the president of the court-martial, Elisha Bindo, found Mr. Kalu guilty of the charges of murder, housebreaking, impersonation, failure to perform military duty, loss of service property, and disobedience to standing orders. The verdict is, however, subject to confirmation by the convening authority. The judgment brought to an end months of trial of the unfortunate shooting incident involving the two Air Force officials. And we round off on the foreign scene with the report that Zimbabwe's First Lady, Grace Mugabe, has allegedly offered cash to the 20-year-old South African model she reportedly assaulted with the intention of making potential charges go away. A lawyer in the case, Jerry Nell, the advocate best known for his prosecution of fallen athlete Oscar Pistorius, said the victim's family had been approached but no amount had been mentioned. Nell was speaking on behalf of AfriForum, a pro-Africana civil rights organization which helps victims of crime and which is vowed to help Engels seek justice. The Zimbabwean First Lady is alleged to have hit Gabriela Engels last Sunday at a Johannesburg hotel. South African police have said Grace Mugabe, who was in the country to have her ankle checked following a freak accident at Harare Airport last month, is seeking diplomatic immunity. There are indications that the alleged attack is threatening to spark a diplomatic problem for South Africa and Zimbabwe, neighbors who have strong political and economic ties.
And that's the program this week. You can watch it again on our YouTube channel. Kindly give us feedback via any of our social media handles. I am Shola Sheyeli. Thank you for watching.